Landscapes. Landscapes can be natural or man-made. Natural landscapes. Natural landscapes are made by nature and not by people. They have natural features like mountains, volcanoes, rivers, and forests. Relief. Landforms such as mountains, plains, and valleys. Water such as rivers, lakes, and seas and oceans. Fauna and vegetation such as the animals and plants that live in a landscape. Man-made landscapes. They have artificial features made by people. Humans have changed the natural landscapes by cutting down forests to grow food or building new roads and cities. Landscapes change. There are two types of changes. Natural changes, the changes that nature makes, like the seasons, earthquakes, or floods. Through time, air and water can also make changes. Artificial changes, the changes that people make, such as roads and buildings, cutting down trees, or starting forest fires. Relief is varied. Relief is the surface of an area of land. There are two types of relief, mountainous and flat. Mountainous, very tall landforms that have three parts: the foot, the bottom of the mountain, the slope, the inclined part of the mountain, and the summit, the top part of the mountain, the highest part. A mountain next to a mountain is called a mountain range. Many mountain ranges together is called a mountain chain. The land between the mountains that sometimes has rivers is called the valley. Flat. It has no tall landforms. Big areas of flat relief are called plains. Plains have wide rivers that take water to the mountain valleys. Next to these rivers, there is fertile, good for growing, soil that is good for planting crops. These areas are called fertile lowlands. The flat areas that are higher than the plains around it are called plateau. Sometimes the plains have small elevated hills. Elevations called hills. Water in landscapes. Most of our planet's surface is water. Water is classified as continental waters or marine waters. Continental waters. Lakes. Lakes are large bodies of water surrounded by land. Smaller bodies are called lagoons. Rivers. Rivers are currents of water that start in the mountains and run down to the lowlands. They flow to the sea, a lake, or another river. When they flow into another river, they are called tributaries. There are three sections of a river. Upriver, where the river starts near the source. Water flow is small but fast and is narrow. Mid-river, water flow is bigger and the river flows more slowly. The channel is wide. Downriver, near the mouth of the river, water flow is the biggest and the river flows slowly. Subterranean waters, water that is underground, that when it comes out of the ground, it is a fountain or a spring. Marine waters are made up of the seas and oceans. The landscapes here are coastal landscapes that have beaches, cliffs, capes, gulfs, peninsulas, and islands. Marine waters make coastal landscapes.